Welcome everyone to more Linux full stack development here on our channel. Today, 50 shades of, do I get 50 shades of gray hair from freaking open source GNU and stuff. Regressions, yesterday we updated glibc to 36. And the news didn't mention yesterday what we also didn't find. Alright, the removal of SSE3 optimizations. We double checked that is indeed removed. Also, they didn't say here, at least on this here, we don't find that, that they removed 236 BSD library of functions, or with BSD I don't mean kernel support, but some compatibility functions, because now some stuff fails. So let's take a look. When I built this yesterday, I had to skip over quite some packages and fix some stuff, obviously. You've seen this live. And so what would I expect, right? I would expect after 30 or plus years of GNU, not Linux development, that this stuff is stable, right? But yet, 30 years later, we are still constantly breaking stuff, right? And with constantly, I don't mean like some Joel's BSD games package. I mean some major packages. Major, yeah, Rust Cargo, I need to check that, that Perl, but also proc PS of all things, and XDM. And from my minimal desktop set, right, plus other stuff I fixed already. So let's take a look at those. One was BSD stuff, and I don't really quite get it, right? I understand standard compliance and stuff, but it's not standard compliance if you ship some additional BSD stuff. In my opinion, this here is just silly. And they have written this code. I'm not asking to add new BSD compatibility, which also is crazy, right? After 30 years of GNU and BSD is not Unix. Like, we break each other's, or not I, other people constantly. Like, basically my full-time hobby job here is fixing after others people's freaking regressions, and it gets old. I get freaking gray hairs from this stuff. It's hilarious. Basically, my wife says I should stop fixing this because I get too many gray hairs. Cheers. Everything tastes better from the only constant is change and regressions. Bottle, say, live in our YouTube store. Anyway, XDM. By the way, I think I need more coffee. Yeah, the stuff was building the night before, and now, yeah, BSD. And so, I mean, I don't expect this to just go away if we change this to some regular standard. Oh, by the way, I wanted to rebuild Longson. Let's clean that again. Not yet done that with Longson. That was, of course, whether we can. This was just a test. It shouldn't be like that. It's because some stuff is not building. You guessed it. Recurring stuff here. And so I don't have high hopes to also XDM, right? Like not sure. It's vintage, it's retro, but hey, it's still, some people should. I mean, also the standard, like previously standard X11 features, like should maybe work. Naja, well, gen auth of 45. Ah, that is crazy. That is arc for random. That is even that. Probably they added that new. That is crazy. You can't make this stuff up. Whoa. Whoa. They just added this function, right? And then the XDM, maybe most likely this code was new because this function is new. So they recently probably added to XDM some stuff that doesn't even build, right? When the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. And sometimes I feel we are like the only one. It's no wonder, like our #1 host IP address range access on our servers. Recurring theme is Red Hat, right? Net pool, whatever, IP, Red Hat. Maybe they need help fixing their stuff. Hot fix, I don't know. Why otherwise? What is it? 3.2.36, right? 2.36. 2.36 page there. Oops, did I probably hotfix file div that wrong? Okay, that is the first thing. That's not even old code, right? I expected, because I last night saw BSD, it's like, yeah, whatever. I do that tomorrow, obviously, live on this channel. I expected, because there are some BSD only features and stuff, I expected that some old stuff, not some new stuff, but 2022, new features and new random features and glibc, because it's arc 4. It's even kind of sort of in the, oh no, it isn't in the subject. Function there, wrap, get random, return high quality randomness, and open source package integration. So procps, what is that? By the way, I also need svn add xdm, hotfix that. Proc, so what is our long term doing? Proc ps, let's see what's going on there. Also, sometimes there could be an update, you never know. Proc ps. Yeah. Maybe there is a new proc ps, because somewhat is it SourceForge? Oh, yes, of course it's SourceForge. Why do people still host their stuff on this garbage website? Production? Why the heck is that production? GitLab page for new downloads. Hey, wow, they have version 4. Yeah, also recurring theme, right? The only constant is change, aka websites, right? And we need to waste our time. Sure, I mean, I also don't really get it why. I mean, I was only using SourceForge for like GSMP back in 2000, like 20 years ago, when I had a VA90 modem, and I was still at school, and I obviously didn't have a server and stuff. Like if you, and SourceForge was 20 years ago already annoying to use, and obviously it was purchased since then and stuff. I totally don't get why people use any, I mean, yeah. I mean, sure, I understand why they migrated away there. I just don't quite understand why they still were on the site. So, okay, it's not that new yeah, we didn't miss that much. That was still the last version here. And it's only 4 months old. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff. Why do I sometimes look this stuff up to find this win-wins of updates? Maybe if you're lucky, this is fixed already, but sometimes you're not lucky. What is the difference between package tarball? Is this like with autoconf generated maybe? Really? Hey, what is even new in this stuff? Oh, quite some stuff new. Did this download? Did they download it still to SourceForge maybe? Interesting. Okay, fine. Or should we move it already? Let's see if that is the same file. We have to check some now. Let's change that to that one. Should this give us? This is also extremely silly, this modern. Oh wait, this goes to there. Oh, seriously? Oh, you can't make this shit up. This seriously goes to freaking. This goes to SourceForge. On SourceForge they tell you go to GitLab, and on GitLab they go you for our assets. Oh my god, I have no further questions. So yeah, let's see if that fixes it by pure luck, chance and stuff. We have anyway Longson. We still have, I wonder if maybe I should I would like to build Rust in Cargo, because of course it also doesn't build. Devi Jones likes the video and title. Yeah. to do what I gotta do to be successful on YouTube, right? You do yours and we do ours here to grow this YouTube channel because, oh man, something needs to finance this coffee. Proc PSH, what's proc? What did I? Oh, so glibc, what to even do here? That is and file dating back as much as 2005. Should we try without that? So, long arch then, let's hope that fixes something. No, it does, well, it might fix something, but epic thread ripping horizon, faster to build errors. Actually, maybe we should print that. Did I actually have that on my to-do? Don't delay order t-shirts today. Ah, we have that already, epic. Something like that, have that already. Probably I should make that one of those t-shirts next. There, for our YouTube merch store. What's going on here now? Yeah, I saw, maybe that is even the same. I remember that from yesterday. That is even a new function, right? So they have now a new function here, PID, for avoiding this traditional Unix problems of reusing PID reuse of traditional Unix systems. So they now have new functions, but maybe this syscall number thing is now removed, or apparently it is because it built previously. Here is something. So yeah, they had their own, and this is the integration, what I mean, right? I really wonder, you could say, sure, the BSDs, they have more integration of kernel and userland, everything in one world repository and stuff, and make Vault or whatever. And GNU, I really don't get it, right? We have so big companies. We have, sure, we have failing companies like Oracle, like not recommendable broken product companies like Oracle. And we have like Red Hat, now IBM, if that is so much better, link in the comments below. And SUSE, Canonical, Ubuntu, and Linaro, and Sourceware, and whatnot. And stuff breaks. Why is stuff released and written in such incompatible ways that you see that XDM, recently added code, now breaks. Proc PS, even 4-month-old version, latest glibc, it breaks. PID, PIDF. Maybe this code was previously not building, but it is pointless to. Where even is that? PIDF D open. It is possible that, okay, we probably want that one. Maybe it failed, so that is in whatever combination it was previously building. PID FD open. What do they test here? So probably is this failing, or so we should have that, whatever is, and that is the thing, right? You need to do detective work in my opinion, should also be easier to read. Wait a second, it has function PIDFD open, yes. Why does it do this? Does it not? So, is there a typo? Do they? apparently is it untested or is it not generating? Probably is not generating this define in some config edge. They test for the wrong FPID FD open thing. Oh wait, maybe recursive. Yeah. I can't drink enough coffee to maybe instead of coffee I need anti-gray hair vitamins. What would be the PID? So wait, they don't PID FD. So apparently or obviously, so the problem is I can't statically patch that if I want support slightly older versions of glibc. So if you often don't upgrade your glibc and I would just force it in here, you couldn't emerge from source on your last year or 10 or 20-year-old T2 or Rock Linux installation, which obviously would be nice if that would work. It's a little bit of extra details to keep in mind. Which means if I want to do the right thing, we somehow would need to patch that here. So here we have enable PID wait, yes. I mean, we could, because like patching it really nicely in, which is the job of the upstream maintainers, also sort of my opinion. Should this, by the way, not? Fn check function. Actually, we could probably work around that. We could have a post, like a pre-make hook of grabbing, like only adding that other define if we find, maybe we do that because that is way easier than messing around with this configuration. Oh yeah, build configuration, right? So messy, annoying stuff like GNU autoconf. That is a technology that GNU autoconf provides. That it's easier, way easier to custom hook that than. Oh wait, do we probably only in the config cache, and which is even so stupidly defined. Oh wait, it has. Oh no, log wait. Oh, this is so stupid. This here is really stupid also. I mean, yeah, we could, yeah, let's go for that. So what was the other define here of? And this config stuff should also be more integrated, right? That you need to YOLO so much custom stuff is, of course, like define, say, for your code. By the way, maybe we better test that. Is the have stuff? Yeah, the have stuff is in there. Oops. Probably builds, does it? Oh, there's more none like that. Why the heck? What the heck? Why does so much stuff always break? So now we have epoll create. Which Linux might have. Oh man. Why do I need need to fix all this shit. Do we have EPOL here or? Ah, here's it is. Wait, so it has here some EPOL stuff. So we include that already. Okay, so this. Maybe we want. Maybe we don't want that. Oh wait, have and not defined. And so now we have that undefined, which is also not ideal. But yeah, people tell me like Linux distributions like just exist, right? Because sometimes people told me on forums and stuff like, we do nothing here, like there is just Linux. Yeah, there is just Linux where like literally everything is broken and everything needs to be patched. In case you were wondering. Info, where are our info pages of maybe grep for... Wait, did they not claim... Okay, let's include them. Now I'm confused. Oh, there is external PID, this PIDFH. Yeah, I have no further questions. I only do that little bit extra work to increase the chances that it compiles on last year's glibc file. Hey. Yeah, why I need to do this? I mean, I should probably send this upstream to get some fame or stuff, but is it all? No, that's not even all. We still need to use this. Oops, what have I done? Conf opt and stuff and so let's grab if that was found. Grab basically that probably should work like that, shouldn't it? Grab with that quote, that probably should be fine, and then I also need where. Yeah, it's getting a little bit of a long line though. Does that work if we break that like that? Not sure. At least Vim doesn't like the syntax highlighting. Grab this stuff in config cache, otherwise this also, maybe this is why Vim didn't like it. Add to config h. Let's see if that, yeah, trick 17 and That didn't do a thing though. It's a long arch. Long arch is long arching. Why does this not work? So this might be this hook erroring out. Grab that in config cache, echo, define. I think that should work, shouldn't it? Oops. What time is it here? It is European Central Summer time or something. 14. In proper 24-hour standard time. Yeah, so that does not work. Why not? Grab that. Okay, this. That is at times really stupid. I think the problem is this X-trace is even, I wish even this X-trace stuff would be a little bit more convenient. Because now I'm not entirely sure if it did this here. I think it did the quoting here strange as usual. But the other thing is also that it errors out. So this doesn't, I wanted to foolproof that apparently this errors out if the exit code of that is negative, then the hook aborts. That is not really what I wanted. That is a little bit silly. And apparently this quoting here is strange. We need this with, I mean, we could probably then grab it with a dot there, which is probably, but yeah, welcome everyone there with your Chinese Hey that build. If you're interested in long arch, leave them in the comments below. We probably even could commit this as proc ps as update. And then glibc fix. I think we still need to add that. Yeah, it is crazy that this stuff, like really core stuff, not like random junk of others hobby fluff. 236. Yeah. So theoretically, because Rust and Cargo also failed to build. We have two options for that. Either I rebuild glibc. I think this is somewhat trying to run. Unfortunately, this will take a while to test build, probably 6 minutes or so. It was somehow with unresolved smooth. I think it's trying to run newly built Rust code, which it should not really do. And I also really, I think this, theoretically we should also prevent that. I wonder if I'm logged into GitHub. It's probably downloading precompiled Git Rust stuff behind our back, and we don't really want that. No, just remind me later, and preferably not live on YouTube. Bloody hell. Theoretically, I probably kind of sorta have this on my to-do, but should probably, because it's a major one. What exactly is that? It's where do we have that cargo Rust? Or maybe it didn't download something yet. We have clean build though. Where did I put that? Either here. And so the crazy thing is that this Rust and cargo stuff, you have just a minimal desktop build. The biggest thing is, I mean, it's only Rust, cargo, cbindgen, and Firefox probably, and it downloads you 536 megabytes of cargo GitHub stuff. Registry. This is not ideal. And build artifacts. Really, we should somehow version all these hundreds dependencies. Because the problem is that you can't build it like that disconnected. It's not version, like if this stuff goes away, you can't build, or they move or whatever, you can't build last year's T2. So it's a huge problem for reproducible builds, for archiving, because usually all our T2 stuff should be on our mirrors, except their stuff isn't, and so on and so on. So many problems that shouldn't be there. Not a fan of cargo and their micro dependencies. So what's going on here? The problem is, where is even? Yeah, glibc. I don't really quite get. I mean, if we cross build that, it also works. So somehow Rust. Yeah, something is not ideal there. I think cross bootstrap for PowerPC and Rust would work, but so somehow they apparently realized that is also cross-configured native enough, or is that is so strange? Is it the or is it the first native? Do they download stuff? Yeah, they downloaded stuff. which is also not theoretically. Maybe I even, given that we sponsor stuff, you know what, if you solve that somehow, you really deserve quite some. It's weird, it's so generous. And that shouldn't be that much of a deal, but yeah, still more generous than Elon Musk. I have their code for that, but it never really quite worked because Rust and Cargo. There is some enable local. Yeah, we even run that. Which stage is that? It's 1. I mean, we could try that. Apparently that is not... I think this is what this should do. Let's see what happens. I have no idea. To always... yeah, more gray hairs. Rust and Cargo. Can't. Oh, sport for IT people. Oh, GCC, what? So that is exactly what I was looking for. All right. So we also have... Okay, this doesn't do a thing. Thank you very much. That's probably why we... What I don't get is... I think the local Rust should be good enough. Let's force building Ciba engine. Long Arch has 2 problems. I saw this already last night. One is that it doesn't find its CRT.io because it looks like it installs this in the wrong directory. Yeah, CRT.i. Yesterday I was looking for that in lib64, which is not ideal, but much of that matter. First I want to have a successful build and then we fix it for real. There, it's there. We don't configure it, and it's probably something hard-coded, which I will not fix today. If China switches to T2, then I will fix that. So yeah, what I don't really quite get is that the local Rust and Cargo should be... My image, is it not recent enough? Mine Q Rust C... It's even quite new. Why does this not freaking is enough to build? But yeah, previous video, how many languages like Google's Carbon, right? How many languages do I need? How many days, months, years of my lifetime do I need to waste maintaining broken stuff, regressions, and new languages? No such file? Why is that? I don't get this nonsense, to be honest. Does it... It's just what... Yeah, yeah, also build systems, right? People praise Rust for these build systems. I don't even want to debug this Cargo stuff now. So complex, probably the Rust and Cargo people can barely debug it. No, it doesn't find... Oh, did I? Oh, maybe I should have copied more. My mistake. Yeah, the easiest thing probably would be, but I don't really want to do that into my system. Let's create a copy and write snapshot and try that first. What is that now? It is possible that, yeah, last night I had the same, but I wanted a slightly different clean build. Oh no, it's not that. What is failing now? CRT in, but is it still? No, this shouldn't be the same. What is failing now? Build errors. So amazing to read that you don't even find the freaking error. Recurring theme. Let's maybe check what's going on in our Discord before we continue. Yeah, Rust, so Btrfs snapshot. I always look this up because not to mess my system here. What do we have? Yeah, we had that. We mentioned that things for. Oh wait. Oh wait, maybe I should park the tab on my second screen. That would be professional, wouldn't it? So, yeah, it's just better if a snapshot or stuff. Just I don't want to mess it up. Yes, freaking give me the cookies. Writable snapshots. What is it better if a snapshot? Come on, I just want a freaking snapshot. Come on, it can't be that difficult. Subvolume. All right, subvolume create. Was it subvolume or? Oh, come on. When an info page, no. Give me a freaking man page. So I want. Why is this not a subvolume? Yeah, why should this stuff be intuitive, right? Create destination name, create a subvolume. Oh, what is this? To disable copy and write and created file mount views, no, something. What is a snapshot example? Is it so difficult or what? Rename, create a symbolic link, rename. I just want a freaking fancy text storage. Why is this so complicated? What am I overlooking here? Are they kidding? I think I need to write this on my own T2 sign. I really hate Googling that long. That's ridiculous. Wait, by the way, is it disable? I wanted. this? Linker test not allowed after more executables. It's not looking good. Okay, fine. One write is not the most important. Still the same bloody website. You know, I don't understand this modern websites. I want one thing. Why is it blah, 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 blah? I just wanted a snapshot. Please don't disappoint me, ArchWiki. Source name. Simply subvolume, shares data, metadata, some. Let's see. Snapshot Z2. Does that look right? Hopefully. Because then we can see if we can rebuild glibc in the system. Sometimes it causes random havoc. Let's see what happens. Okay, temp was not. Yeah, whatever. Slightly wonder why that failed, so whatever. Yeah, let's probably shortly wait for the glibc rebuild. What else did we want to do? Theoretically, I have some, whatever is up with that now. I thought it was somewhat working. Yesterday, it was building. I used lib60, partially used lib64 yesterday for long arch, which we may want to do in the future, but segmentation fault. This is why we tested that. Yeah, why that is a thing I also don't understand. That is so silly. Can we still run stuff? Yeah, what is wrong with the glibc people like that? I also don't understand. Why this is not like always working, but let's try that again, installing the binary package and see if that errors out the same way. which, yeah, in my opinion, it is somewhat irresponsible and bad design. Install verbose force of serve T2 trunk just built. Wish me luck. That might work. Maybe it just installed itself wrongly. Let's build something like, what should be just some small stuff for test. Yeah, okay, that didn't quite work apparently. Why? Why do you do that to me? Why is it incompatible? Unknown type section. That is crazy though. Why does stuff in 2022 need to break in such crazy ways? At least some stuff works, but I don't type 13 hex section. That doesn't look particularly outstanding. So much to that. Womp, womp, wow. Good that we tested that. Why does it have double slash? I intentionally typed it without leading slash. Anyway, yeah, so that didn't went that well. Recurring theme here. Why? Why is IT so broken? Why is not everything solved in 50 years of computer science, or 50 plus years? Why do we continue to shoot ourselves into the foot? Why? It makes me wonder if the whole system here actually works. I also wonder if maybe we shouldn't build glibc with, we have this already, no SSP. Yeah, glibc can't use LTO, can't use text machine protector, probably because I wonder though if this resulting system works. So let's mount this stuff in here. I mean, we actually don't need really more stuff here. We have dev, sys, proc, maybe serve. Why is it I'm a little bit confused. Maybe because it's the same. Apparently it is. Fun stuff, because it's the same inode probably. Never really remembered having that. No, that natively, like fully natively, that works. Like here at least, it's also unit testing, right? I want more automated testing, right? Because testing, more testing. Certainly would help if I can make checker who will Linux and don't need to manually fiddle around. Say I could install more stuff into the system, like bin utils and GCC. I could also do a build on this new change route if I wanted to. Yeah, all just because, you know what I probably do, because I'm not feeling like messing with that today. We probably could do the smart thing, which is let's just test another more cross-build configuration and see if that fixes that. Yeah, probably 1 hour, exactly our kind of sort of maximum time here for live streams. So let's see if also do I have, we want generic desktop. And what else? Cross build. Yeah, let's hope that kinder. I mean, yeah, the Rust Bootstrap, I spent so many days, probably in total easily more than a work week, more than 40 hours. Maybe in total over 3 years for this level of Rust and cargo integration. I'm even spent like 1 working month, if I'm be really honest, with all the sleepless nights and pulling out the last gray hairs. And yet there it leaves so much. That's also the problem, right? Reinventing the wheel, new stuff, new technology, and doing everything new and different instead of, we could have just configure, make, build packages with Rust, but no, they had to invent their own build system and micro dependencies. So yeah, that's it for this video. 1 hour is probably good time, otherwise less people watch it anyway. Actually, maybe I take another closer look to this long arch stuff. I hope you enjoyed this and learned something. Leave in the comments what you think of all the peak bugs and regressions. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and I hope to see you soon for all the next videos and fixes to come.